Dear students, so this video is for class 11th and today we are going to take up topic that is types of psychological tests. So we have already discussed related topics in this chapter 2, which is methods of inquiry in psychology. So before understanding the different types of tests, it is important to understand what is the psychological test. A psychological test is a systematic procedure for observing a person's behavior or performance, describing it with the aid of numerical scale or category system. Mostly tests are used as a way of measuring differences between people or differences in the same person over time. So, according to Freeman, a psychological test is a standardized instrument designed to measure objectively one or more aspects of total personality by means of samples of verbal and non-verbal responses or by means of other behaviors. So, today we are going to talk about different types of tests on the basis of test construction and administration, and these are like individual and group tests, peer and power tests, and paper pencil test and performance tests. So, there are the different characteristics of psychological tests like validity, ability of a test to measure what it is intended to measure, then reliability, that is your test consistency, then objectivity, which includes free of personal biasness in terms of scoring, interpretation, then standardization is very important. Norms, appropriate and accurate norms must be present, then simplicity, economy, and the test should be interesting. So now the first category we will talk about is the group and individual test. So what is the individual test? An individual test can be administered to only one person at a time, and whereas the group test can be administered to a group of person at a time. The individual test mainly done to observe characteristic of an individual, and the group test mainly done to meet the practical needs. And this individual test is expensive to administrate and group test is cheaper to administrate. And these tests involves one to more consultation with individual test and verbal test and non-verbal subset, and group test includes multiple choice items. And the example of individual test is the intelligence test by school psychologists, and the example of group test can be traditional college exams. Now we'll talk about paper pencil test and performance test. In paper pencil test, the subject is provided with a test form or test booklet which contains all these items. Responses are written by the subject on either the test form or on a separate answer sheet. For example, Raven's progressive matrices, test of intelligence, differential aptitude test, batteries are some of the example of paper pencil tests. Now we'll talk about performance test. It require motor or manual responses on the examined part generally, but not always, involving manipulation of concrete equipment or material. Now performance tests are specially useful for deaf testers, with the testers having speech defects, illiterate testees, foreign testees, where there comes the biasness. So now we'll talk about this performance test includes the digit symbols, picture completion test where there is no need of verbal or the paper pencil test, then block designs, picture arrangement, jigsaw puzzles. So these are the performance tests. Now we'll talk about language and non-language test. Now language test is in a paper pencil language test, the test content generally contains of pictures, diagrams and non-linguistic symbols, and the subject is required to respond by making relatively simple marks. Instructions are given by gestures, then demonstrations involving chart and diagram. Now there are the non-language tests. In non-language test, language neither written or nor spoken. It is instructions nor the test item is required. Non-language test areas specially designed for testees who are illiterate, unfamiliar with the native language, can either be a performance or paper pencil test. Now we'll talk about verbal and non-verbal tests. They can be designed as reading and non-reading tests. In a former, that is verbal, reading and writing are required. In verbal tests, their reading and writing are required, and in non-verbal tests, neither reading nor writing is required, but these tests make extensive use of oral instruction and communication on the part of time examiner. on the part of time examiner. Now such tests frequently measure verbal comprehension such as vocabulary, understanding with oral instruction to accompany each item. Now this is the example of verbal reasoning, like the question is given and they have to understand and they have to choose one, and this is the example of non-verbal reasoning, and they have to, their picture is given and they have, there is no requirement of understanding the words or the statements. They, you have to understand the concept that which one is the next or which one is related to other. So this is the example of verbal and non-verbal test, and it can include a verbal test, especially includes your vocabulary, information, comprehension, arithmetic, similarities and digital math. Now we'll talk about the informal test and standardized test. What are informal tests? Informal tests are constructed by classroom tests. These tests are developed by the class teacher in order to assess the achievement of students in a particular subject. For example, achievement test in the subject of biology for class 11th or class 9th. Then now we'll talk about standardized tests. Standardized tests are designed by the test specialist, tried out experimentally, pre-tested. Standardized tests are scored and interpreted to understand the different conditions. Now standardized tests are used to evaluate complex learning outcomes, right? So now we'll talk about speed and power test. Now these speed tests, it is where individual differences depend upon speed of performance. The items included in such tests have low difficulty level. The time limit is so short that no one can finish all the items. The individual score reflect only the speed with which he works. The test is intended to measure the speed of response. For example, clerical speed and accuracy in differential aptitude test battery is example of speed test. Now this example is also the standardized test. Now we'll talk about power test. A power test has time limit long enough to permit everyone to attempt all items, and the item included in such tests have high difficulty level, and the test includes some items too difficult for anyone to solve so that nobody can get a perfect score. So it checks the objective is to check the power of the person to complete the particular test, and on the basis they get assessed. And now we'll talk about the culture fair test. These tests are language free tests. They also attempt to eliminate skills and feelings that vary from one culture to another. For example, like good enough draw person test, it is a culture fair test where there is no requirement of language, so that because if there is a requirement of some kind of language, then biasness can come. So these are the different tests that we have studied today. I hope you have understood, and for any kind of query you can call me or message me. Thank you and have a nice day.